I'm Lisa, and this is Brian, and this is little Edward, who's 8 months old now. Before we heard about this course, I had actually had a dream a few nights before, literally, wasn't it? That I had given birth completely pain-free.
Just
popped it out, yep, no problems at all, and wondered what all the fuss was all about. And then we were introduced to Janae, who runs this course, and when I told her about this dream, she actually didn't laugh at me, which I thought was quite surprising. It opened our eyes, didn't it? Because I just expected people to laugh at me, as most people had done.
As I had.
Yep, and said wishful thinking, I think it was he said. That's just wishful thinking. So yeah, I was intrigued straight away, and I thought, okay, I want to know more about all this.
But we were still sceptical, I have to say.
You were?
I was very sceptical, yeah. And you were a little bit.
A little bit, but I was probably more open to it because it's got to be me going through it all.
Yeah.
So yes, we went along to this course, read up all about it beforehand, and got less sceptical, I think.
Yeah, we read the book, read the first couple of chapters of the book, and that was a real eye-opener. It really was. That made me sit up and think, wow, there's something to this. So yeah, I went to the course with an open mind.
Yeah. And the rest is history, I think, because it just changed completely for us, didn't it?
We thoroughly enjoyed the course. Yeah. Absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed it. Every aspect of it. It was very relaxing. It was quite emotional. Brought us together. Really, felt really close by the end of it.
Yeah.
As well as feeling very, very deeply relaxed. I had the best night's sleep I've had for a long, long, long time after that course.
And
since, unfortunately, I couldn't replicate it every day, but yeah, it was great. And then we obviously moved on to the pre-birth phase, and we had to practice, obviously, and we did practice. We
religiously.
Yeah.
Practiced all our relaxation scripts every night for about 3 weeks before Edward arrived.
Yeah, we dutifully took everything that Janae told us in and repeated it, and it really helped. Practice really does help.
Really, really helped.
What it did was it allowed us to know which script really worked for Lisa.
Yeah. That was the main reason for the practice, wasn't it? To work through all the scripts that we were given and find out which made me the most relaxed.
And which I was most comfortable delivering as well.
Yeah.
And of course, when you're in the pressure situation of real birth, you don't want to be faffing about with something that you're not comfortable with.
Yeah.
So that was important.
Very important to us, yeah. So yeah, we did all that, and I'm happy to say it worked, although not probably in the way that we'd hoped.
Because it all came on a bit too quickly.
Yeah. It has been said that after doing this course, a lot of mums are so relaxed that they don't actually realise that they are in labour for real, and that certainly happened to me. I was just doing my thing around the house 2 days before I was due. We were due to be going out with friends that night, pardon you, and we were going along to that quite happily, and I thought, I've had a few practice contractions, little twinges, it's all fine. People had rung me, said, how are you? Yeah, I've had a few, just little twinges, but nothing serious. So we were out with friends and got to hospital about 2 in the morning, I think, because by the time we came home I realised that maybe this wasn't actually real. Got to the hospital and they said I was 7 centimetres dilated already. And I'd barely noticed anything was going on, which was a pretty good feeling that I'd only 3 centimetres to go,
Yeah.
and I'd had no discomfort whatsoever. The problem with that though was that because I didn't actually realise I was in labour, I hadn't been doing the scripts.
And we hadn't
with
got
you.
time to really go into deep relaxation through the scripts.
Yeah.
We just had to squeeze a bit in between contractions.
Yeah, they were coming about every 2 minutes, and that of course is from the start of one to the start of another, and they're about a minute long, so I really didn't have very long to get one in.
But of course, you were able to just deeply relax without doing the scripts.
That's
by
right, yeah.
So,
I was so in tune to it that I was just able to call upon those skills without actually realising what I was doing. So that helped me tremendously. So yeah.
So then we went into the birth itself, and Lisa was quite determined, maybe that's not the right word, but fairly...
I felt very passionate that I didn't want any pain relief drugs. I was using a TENS machine, which I found vaguely helpful, I suppose. It was a distraction more than anything else. But yeah, that was working okay for me. But I really didn't want any medical intervention, if possible. And I was able to do that. Had no gas and air, nothing, absolutely no pain relief at all.